Hey, my peeps, Mark E here. What's going on? I wanted to put this video out here for you guys. I think it was asked also, like, how do you retire in real estate? And, this is one of my strategies. It's one of my favorite strategies. Go over the BRRRR strategy. There's been a lot of people obviously sharing YouTube videos and things like that on the topic, on the subject. So you can go look that up. It's BRRRR, BRRRR. Go look it up. You'll find something. Trust me. But strategies, it's one of my favorite strategies because it allows you to scale. So it stands for buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. All that. No matter that's how it is. That's what it is. That's what it stands for. But yeah, you got to buy the property. You rehab the property. Then you rent it by putting a tenant in there. Then you go ahead and go back to the bank, refinance. You pull that cash out. Then you repeat, do it again. That's it in a nutshell. Simple terms. But to break it down, be in more depth, the way it goes and the way this works is based off the appraisal. That is the main number that you need to worry about is the appraisal. So you do need to get a realtor on board. You need to get a realtor on board so they can run these numbers for you, because you can't be too far off, because then, the deal won't work. Got to have some good numbers. Got to get a realtor on board. I'm going to say that again. So that's first and foremost, so they can run these comps and they can get that after repair value, things like that of the property. The after repair value, for those that don't know, that's what the home is worth after the property's fixed up. So say you buy a house in this scenario, say you buy a house for $50,000, right? You can get a hard money lender or you pay cash, whatever. They give you, some money, 50 grand. You buy this property and they say it takes 40 to 50, fix it up. But say after it's fixed up, say it's about 125, 140, give or take, it could be 150. Just say for this number, it's 150, whatever. Say it's 150 ARV. It's a slam dunk. You buy it, 50, stay with me here. That's the buy, first part. Next part is rehab. You put that 50 in. That's the rehab. Part two. After that's done, you're going to go get an appraisal. You put a tenant in there. They're paying for a little bit. You get that appraisal. So you're like, hey, I want to go get this cash out. Okay, yeah, we're going to refinance. They do the appraisal. Appraisal comes back and says, yes, 145, 150. And then, okay, cool. Well, I get 80% of that back. Loan to value. I'll get that money back. So, short, loan to value means, say if the home's worth 100 and, we do 80% loan to value, that means we'll give you $80,000 back. Some banks and lenders, everybody's different. Some do 80%, some do 75% loan to value, 70, some do 90. Those are kind of rare, but yeah, there's people that even do 90% loan to value. So they'll give you your money right back. Based off of that loan to value, based off that appraisal. So I'm going to say it again. You take that money out, and then you just go to the next property. It's the easiest way to scale and to grow and to buy more properties. And that's what a lot of these investors are doing time and time again. To go buy a property, cash out, bam. So what it allows you to do is scale, right? That's what we all want, right? That's why I say it's my number one strategy, because that's what we all want to do. We want to buy multiple, right? So yeah, you buy that property for 50, put 50 in it. So what it allows you to do is also you have a cash flowing asset with a tenant in there in place, cash flowing, but it's also new because it's been rehab, renovated. So all the extra maintenance and capital X and all those other fees, they might pop up, but they're limited. They're to a minimum because you just rehabbed that property. So that also gives you a good peace of mind as well, that you're not going to be hitting up crazy in the middle of the night with a bunch of repairs and things like that. So then it also allows you to not have that much money in the deal. So say you do that and say in this example, say, hey, yeah, I'm $100,000, I'm getting $70,000, $80,000 back, or whatever the case may be. Say in the real world, say, yeah, you get like 50 back. You take that $50,000 and you go back and buy another property and start this thing all over again. You can buy the next one with the 50 cash. Go ahead, rehab it, whatever that one's going to be, that rehab cost. Put the tenant in there, go to the bank, say, hey, I got this property over here. I want to refinance that with a 30-year note so I can drop my mortgage payment, increase my cash flow, and be happy. take that cash out and move on to the next. And that's what these smart investors are doing, and they're doing it over and over and over again because they're pulling cash out, taking that cash out, and then they're going to the next property with that cash to where you're kind of recycling your cash, if it makes sense. So that's BRRRR method in the shortest, simplest way I can explain it to you guys. I mean, yes, people go a little bit more in depth, but that is the easiest way to explain it. And I mean, man, I love it. The way that works, to be able to do that and pull that cash out to where you might have a property that you spent, I don't know, 20 grand on, 50 grand on, like I said, and you pulled half that cash out. Say you spent 50, you pull 40 out. Now you got this cash flowing asset and you only got $10,000 into this property because you got all that cash back. So you got a cash flowing property worth $150,000 and you only got $10,000 left in that deal, or $20,000 left in that deal, that you put down. Come on now. It's a win-win. You can't go wrong. So that's the BRRRR strategy, the BRRRR method. That's my number one way of getting rich and scaling in real estate. Trying to invest. That's the number one way right there. There's a lot of people out there that's got videos. This is my video on the BRRRR method. Maybe I'll go in more depth. Maybe, if anybody needs me to go in more depth and break it down with numbers and things like that to be more accurate. But no, that's the quickest way to BRRRR, and, definitely get a realtor on board so they can run these numbers for you, because you can't go in there guessing, because then you might, shoot yourself in the foot and you'll have this property that you can't pull the cash back out because, it doesn't appraise right. So make sure you do get a realtor on board or somebody that knows what they're doing, especially when it comes to the rehab too. Make sure the rehab cost is accurate. You don't want to say, yeah, it's 25 and end up being 40. It's going to throw it off a little bit. So, but yeah, that's the simplest way to BRRRR. And that's my video for today. Like, subscribe, share. Those are my Facebook group. If you have not, go view my YouTube, and go ahead and check it out and show some love, show some support. Everybody stay safe and stay blessed. If you need anything, I'm always here. BRRRR. BRRRR. So everybody, go ahead and research it, look it up, and let's get to BRRRRing. You know what I mean? If you got any questions, reach out.